Hi there and welcome back, guys. This is your host Emmanuel Ken, and this is Felpurr Gaming, going for another Wizardry 8 playthrough in the not so near but pretty close still future. What I need is your assistance, and what you get is another Wizardry 8 run, and you may get the party you like, or at least you have the choice between 3 different parties. I have also described them in the description. Wow, that double. Now, what parties are we you're gonna have to choose? Like, there's 3 parties. The first one is the sample superstars. It's inspired by the sample party that you get for Wizardry 8, and I'd really like to play this because I've never played the sample party or any of the vanilla classes really, like Mage, Priest and something like that. We have been through the hybrid classes, so I would be really happy to play the sample superstars because there's so many vanilla classes there. So what are the sample superstars made of? I've made them a Rawulf Priest, a Mook Bard, a Faerie Mage, a Felpurr Ranger, a Hobbit Monk, and a Lizardman Fighter. So it's pretty animalistic. It's furry a bit as well, and it's fairy also. It's, in other words, a totally different party from the last party. And it will be my joy and my pleasure to play this one, properly, if you would say so, because I've learned so much from the viewers, from the comments, from playing too, but first and foremost from my commenters, from my subscribers that have taught me so much about the game. There are many very valuable and valued, of course, veterans here that have helped me through the game with their incredible tips and tricks for making the gameplay much smoother. And I think it will be a much more beautiful run, and because of that I want to make a walk through exploration style playthrough where we want to explore everything and make little guides on the side for people who are new to the game, because there are now, through Steam and good old games, there are new players coming, and it can be quite difficult for them to start. So I'd like to lend them a hand, and also I like making videos in Wizardry 8. And of course I like playing Wizardry 8 first and foremost, all that, and I think you too. So these are the sample superstars, and that's the idea behind them, to deliver another sample party and to show how to beat the game with a sample party that is really good for beginners, I think. So the next choice will be the Masters of Magic, right? So I would go for a Faerie Ninja, Felpurr Ranger there, but both like skilled on and attributed to casting spells first and foremost. Also a Dwarf Priest, just because all pen and paper Dungeons and Dragons veterans like their dwarven clerics, and I'd like a Dwarf Priest, just for that matter, a human mage, an elf psionic, and a gnome alchemist. We'll try to beat the game with mostly magic and magic classes. I think this will be a crazy experience because I have no idea how to even survive the monastery with that on expert, but I will certainly try, and the viewers may help me, you may help me. I certainly hope so. Maybe this is something for the 3rd run though, because I'm really keen on the sample superstars. But if you want, I'll play the Masters of Magic. That is an exciting opportunity. I think at the start will be incredibly hard, for me at least. But later, it has potential to bomb through and to port like a madman to accelerate the game even more. So now the last party I'd like to see and I'd like to play is, I call it Keeping It Real. It has only one prime magic user, namely an elf bishop, who I want to make an exciting four-school bishop. And after that, the other guys will only be there for really ranged or melee damage, so nothing magic. There will be a Mook Ranger, a Hobbit Rogue, a Human Bard, a Felpurr Gadgeteer, and a Dracon Fighter. So it's a little bit similar to the last party, but not really, because we had the opportunity with our hybrids to cast spells, to have multiple healers, to have multiple buffers, to have replacement spellcasters. We don't have it in Keeping It Real. It is also a big challenge to go in there, and especially in the middle game, I think it will be a great challenge to survive this. So, yeah, that's it. So you have the choice between the three parties. Please click in the poll, and one last thing. You can also, of course, vote as well in the comments. I will count the comments voices even more. Like, if you're a viewer, you will get 2 votes for a comment explaining why you want the party. And if you're a subscriber, you'll get 3 votes even. And additionally to that, the first 6 subscribers for a party that they'll support can choose a name of the characters. Yeah, one name. That's what you'll get. If you choose a relatively good name, or just your username, I will use it. I'll use it. So you're getting your personal your personal avatar in the Wizardry 8 run that I'm going to play with you, that we are going to play through. So yeah, that's what I can offer, and yeah, that's the fun about this. So I hope you like the idea, and I hope you'll fill in the poll and maybe leave a comment, and yeah, then in some weeks, when the planning is done and when I've recovered a bit from the Wizardry 8 playthrough, we'll start this new playthrough with new energy and a really fresh idea and a really fresh party in Wizardry 8.